Should we start the intro, or should we just let's talk? We'll talk before we do that.
Yeah, it's an emergency pod.
Yeah. What happened? Where's Keys?
So to give people a little bit of the behind the black screen, we have a group chat
Behind the key screen.
behind the keys screen. We have a group chat, and we kind of plan out when we come in pod. We pod on Saturdays, and everything was up to plan up until last minute. And Marquise had to cancel today due to some health things. He's dealing with something at home, and honestly, that's out of our control. And we thought, why not just do a pod between me and you?
We're getting too serious. Keys is sick. He ain't here.
He ain't here. Fuck him. No.
Yeah, so it's just me and Keen right now. Mm-hmm. So we'll start the show.
Yeah.
What you say? It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. It's that random go, y'all. Yeah, we back in this place, and you'll never see us fall. Time to smack you in the face with that random go, y'all.
You are listening to the Random Gold, the Golden Podcast, the podcast that sees gold.
Incoming.
Joaquin Phoenix. It's Vasquez. That's all we got today.
Let's go.
Yeah.
It's just us today.
Yeah. It's odd that there's no Keys here. I don't, it's almost, it's treason.
Yeah, right.
That's treason.
Yeah, we're gonna be a little rough with the show today and rough with the buttons, but that's okay.
It's my first time. Be forgiving, fans, please.
Yeah. How's it feel doing a pod solo?
I was a little nervous, but
Are you?
A little, but not bad. I had a coffee and a walk around the block. I'm relaxed now. I'm chilling now.
Okay, I see.
It's a good Saturday. Oh shit!
What's up, guys? Let me pop in.
Yeah. Does that voice sound familiar, y'all?
Who is this?
Yeah, you already know.
What's
it's
up?
just Beto now.
Yeah, let's go.
It's not Beto behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
Feast your eyes on this.
Yes, sir.
So, what made you decide to come on?
I mean, why not? I don't know. I didn't mind not being on camera. It's like whatever,
Okay.
It's just.
What was the reason before the secrecy?
Not secrecy. It's just I wasn't really used to being on camera all the time, or putting myself out there like that. But I'm looking back at it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still not gonna be posting on Instagram as much.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't post anything. There's nothing on your Instagram now.
Nah, not right now.
You got rid of the photo of you eating chips.
Chips, yeah. Let me get another bag of chips and I'll take another one.
Did your girl make you take that photo down?
No, why would she? No.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was asking.
What I have noticed is girls will hit me up more now that I'm in a relationship, which is kind of lame, because it's like, why are you trying to do this now?
The dark arts, you mean?
They're trying to see if they can.
They can't though,
Yeah.
No, but they're seeing if they can.
It's fun rejecting bitches.
It's that psychology thing. You want what other people already have. Something that's wanted. Your demand is high.
I think I like this Mexican version of the podcast.
It is a pure it's all shades, like light, medium, dark.
Yeah.
I feel at home.
That's awesome.
Kicking it with my cousins.
Yeah, right?
You both speak Spanish, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. The answer to that, though, is always for me, what Spanish? Because the Spanish isn't like a monolith. There's TJ Spanish.
There's so many varieties.
There's
Okay, so which one are you?
My family speaks more Central American Spanish, so it's more slow and deliberate, and they use more of the Spanish verbs like vosotros and
traditional and proper
stuff like that. Yeah. But anytime I speak Spanish, they know right off the bat, I got an American accent, for sure, But I can speak it, and you can't talk shit in front of me.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Well, I worked as a cook for 7 years, and if you don't know Spanish, you're fucked in that situation.
Talk shit to you.
They'll talk shit right to your face, Yeah.
Kind of want you guys to speak Spanish.
What do you want me to say?
I mean,
tell me a sentence.
Say, the dog walked down the park.
is it you walked the dog to the park or the dog just went on a walk?
We'll say the dog went on a walk.
El perro se fue a caminar en el parque. O se fue a dar la vuelta al parque. You know? Whichever way you want it.
Say the same thing he just said.
I was going to do Sábado Gigante aquí en la podcast. Random goal. Vamos, vamos.
All I got is Quieres salir conmigo.
Yeah, you guys ever watch Sábado Gigante
Yeah,
or Hispanic TV growing up?
No.
Yeah, it's that big fucking one guy with that white mask.
It's a game show / Sábado Gigante. Look it up, dude. Like, we grew up, so like we would watch Telemundo and like all different kinds of news and stuff, which like you'll get like alien news, weird Santeria stuff.
It was weird. Like on the Mexican channels, like there was this what was it called? It was like what was it called? Something fuck. It might have been Al Rojo Vivo, where they would show like motherfuckers running into like buses on a bike.
Oh, dude.
Or like people like jumping off cliffs. I'm like, dude, we're showing this on fucking TV.
Like their news is way different. You'll see like body bags and like blood and stuff, and it's like it's just more hardcore.
Is that it?
Yeah, it used to be like a game show.
Oh, bro, like this is generations from fucking 1962 to 2015.
Don Francisco is that's a icon in a lot of like not even just Mexican, just Latin households. You know, because it's like a
you better know who
Latin
he fucking
thing.
is in front of me. If I'm being honest,
I don't see any photos.
Yeah,
Is it this guy?
yeah,
No, I don't know. I don't know.
That's him.
That's like the first ad. I don't know
Yeah.
anything about that.
that's him when he's young. But what's his name?
Don Francisco?
Look up Don Francisco.
It should be on the to your
Yeah,
right,
created
there
by
you go.
that's him.
That's him.
Oh yeah.
Well, what's up with him? What's going on?
He's old. I mean, he's old.
No, I mean, so he created.
He's like a
this?
talk host. No, he's like the talk host. You know, he's like the main guy introducing the players or playing games or doing
so
whatever.
so he's like the Jeopardy guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like
He
a
is Mexican Bob
Jeopardy.
Barker.
Yeah.
Bob Barker.
Yes. Icon.
He's still here.
He's Mario Luis Cruz Burger.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know his real name. Holy shit! I thought his name was Don Francisco. What the?
Yeah. I did too. I feel robbed. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's not his name.
Is it Mario?
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man.
Shout out to
He's
Mario.
from, and I thought he was Mexican. He's from Chile. That's a complexity of being Latinos. There's so many shades, you know. Like he's from Chile. That is a European last name. So I'm sure like he has some family history dating back to World War I, World War II, and stuff. That's how my family is. Like we got some white in us too, you know. But
Nah, I'm
that's
sure
part
he
of.
was just
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Mexican.
His name is Mario, bro.
Yeah, Don Francisco, my fucking ass.
what a
Where's the
fraud.
yeah? You can't be a Don like that. Nah,
That's funny.
that is funny.
All right, what's on the docket, boys?
So with Barbie and Oppenheimer coming out, I have a pretty simple question. Have you guys ever played with a Barbie?
Nope.
Yeah, I can't say I have.
Mom was like, "That's for girls."
No
touch
they,
it.
they were never around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there was no opportunity to play with the Barbie. And if I did, I would just be really upset.
So I
that
guess
I played with a Barbie. I don't want to play with a Barbie.
Yeah,
dude.
my mom would tell me, it's for girls. You know, my sister and them would have them. Oh, you can't play with those. They're for girls.
you guys are
Yeah.
about to hit me with the.
Feast your eyes on this.
I'm the only guy that ever played with them growing up because I used to have action figure wars.
With Barbies?
And the Barbies would be like dead on the side of the road, like
throw
it's a
beach balls
war.
at each other?
It's like I thought it was like Vietnam.
Oh my god!
Like, yeah.
Do full reenactment.
Well,
Okay, but where did the Barbies come from?
My sister.
Okay, well then,
My
I see.
sister.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in the realm of Barbies, there's one. If you've had a sister, you know that there's one Barbie that doesn't matter. That is a Barbie. He's missing an arm. It's got fucked up hair. It's got marker on it. Like that Barbie was the one that was just like the one that like was being held hostage, being held hostage by like the freaking bad guys in my like army men
Girl
sets.
on the roof. You know,
Yeah,
been through it.
bro. She's getting tied up to the train tracks and shit, you know. But because my girl and me are going to go watch Barbie next Friday, and we got early tickets, and like she like was holding it in all week, and out of nowhere she was like, "I didn't let you know this, but I am so fucking stoked for Barbie. Like, I can't wait to see the outfits, the cars, the houses, and see like if they reference the toys. And like, as a dude, I'm like ready. Like, oh, I'm about to clown on her. Like, I'm about to make some jokes. And then I'm like, bro, you watch Transformers, Ninja Turtles, freaking all this stuff could come back. And like, how am I going to hate on like her toys that came back? You know, like, nah, good for them. Like, it's something to watch. And like, I hope when I go watch that, I do enjoy it, because if they
iconic thing going on right now.
It's an iconic
cool.
thing.
It's so much money into those promotions.
Oh, dude,
that pink house that they have, it's pretty crazy.
Just the color itself is iconic. You know what I mean?
Margot Robbie's so beautiful.
I think this is a good way to lead us into our big topic of this episode. I think is going to be the writer's strike.
Oh yeah,
and because the actors
as well.
The actors just joined them yesterday in striking again. I think that Bob Iger statement.
Yeah,
did you hear about that?
No, but tell me about it.
Yeah, so Bob Iger said, "Oh, this strike."
Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney.
Yeah, so Bob Iger said, paraphrase, not quote. He goes, "Well, they better be prepared for." He said it on like Business Insider, where like one of those stock market shows, and he said, "Well, these people, we're going to take this deep, and these people are going to have to be ready to lose their mortgages, lose their homes, and deal with this, because that's how far we're willing to take this strike." And that's when the actors made the decision to join Screen Actors Guild and the other Guild of Actors Union. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head, but that is some fucked up shit to say when you are making like I saw the statistic was the average writer makes $72,000 a year, which is a living wage in America.
Not in California,
but in America, if you have a partner.
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, you can make that work. But like Bob Iger makes $72,000 every single day.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people were quoting his quote in like articles and stuff, but before they put Bob Iger parentheses how much money he makes a year.
Yes,
and then the quote, which is pretty cool. You know, it's kind of give everyone perspective. Like, this guy doesn't know shit about struggle. You know,
exactly.
He doesn't. The only thing he does is just maybe. I don't even know what the fuck Bob Iger does. You know,
he doesn't know about not getting cheese. You know what I mean? Like, I like cheese and bacon on my eggs, but like sometimes it's just eggs, you know, like in my life, you know, you got to cut back on like little stuff. But like when you're just like, and he said that from a billionaire retreat. So he's kicking it with like the richest people in the world. And he's literally saying they can eat cake. They'll deal with it. They'll survive. Like, oh, well, they'll figure it out kind of shit. Bullshit. Tossing people out on the street. And that's I'm proud of the Screen Actors Guild and the other union joining, because that's bullshit. Because like one thing these streaming services do is royalties. When they erase your show from a streaming service, you don't get royalties anymore. So basically, like, you work all this time on the show, and then they just like say, well, the show isn't doing good. Like, let's say that atrocity of a show, The Idol, for HBO. They're not going to get any royalty money that they probably fought hard for in fucking the negotiation process, because they're like, well, your show's ass and we're probably going to delete it. So once it's deleted, you don't get any more money from that. So it's cropped and done, while people at the top are still making money, you know, which is bullshit in my opinion. Yeah.
Well, you got anything on that?
I mean, I saw that they stopped filming Deadpool 3, you know, because of that.
Yeah.
Good, you know.
Yeah, it sucks because it came on the
stopped.
Yeah,
it came on the heels of them announcing that Wolverine was in the yellow suit.
Yeah, it
too.
was so sick.
Oh, we
was
talked
like,
about it in the chat. We're like,
what?
Yeah,
that happened last night, dude. That quote sent ripples, dude. What you say matters. Like,
well, of course it does.
There was
but
also
I just don't...
another actor. I think it was from like the Sons of Anarchy series. The old white guy, you know?
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, he came out. He's like, kind of felt like he was threatening him.
It was shady, dude.
He was
what
like,
he said.
oh, you know, you're putting people out on the streets, or don't call me, but he was like, you're putting people out in the streets, and you know, people know where you live, and just kind of like.
Yeah, there's many. He said there's many.
There.
He said there's many ways for you to lose your house.
Yeah, oh yeah, there
and
you
he's
go.
like, your home is public knowledge, so I think you should walk more cautiously, kind of thing. Which is a fucking open threat in my opinion.
Yeah, that seems.
I felt
very...
I didn't agree with the video. It felt weird.
Yeah,
It felt weird. Yeah, but he does stuff like that on social media. He's known. Ron Perlman, the guy who played Hellboy,
Oh, I see.
the OG Hellboy. Yeah.
Okay, so is this the end of Disney? Like, was
I don't
it-
know. That's not gonna
Well,
be the end of
they're
Disney.
talking about cutting back on Star Wars and Marvel stuff because like the cost is too, as a business model, it just makes sense. The cost is too high and the output just hasn't made sense for them making money back.
Yeah, it's too much.
There's
It's too much in your face.
we've
They had a good run, so they tried to triple down on it. It says we're just gonna focus. Superheroes are really really hot right now.
Yep.
After Endgame, they had one or two good movies, and now it's just like the
Yep.
time and their investment in these brands. I see what I understand because Iger was a huge part in why those
The acquisition, yeah.
exactly. And so they're like, yes, we got this. We're gonna squeeze all the juices out of it till it's
Right.
dead. You made your money. I'm sure you have.
Let it go.
I mean, lightsabers alone. How much money are you making on lightsabers now?
that's the merch. That's the thing too. Is when you buy like IPs like that, you get the umbrella of it all.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
It's a damn shame, but I think that there needs to be a change because
Well, that's why he's back. He's
Yeah.
trying to. They're trying to get the juices flowing, but I don't.
have you guys?
I mean, if everyone knew how to make a successful IP, everyone would be doing it every day.
exactly.
But no, we gotta go back. Oh, let's go
Yeah.
back to what they were doing in the '90s because that was hot. All these millennials, and my generation, we're stuck on it.
Mm-hmm.
We're just like, oh, we love Rugrats. Oh, we
Hey
we just
Arnold.
We love Hey Arnold. We love Boy Meets World. We love Lizzie McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back. Let's not. You know, it was good, and it's happened in Dragon Ball, and now sadly it's happening to my favorite franchises I care about deeply, Star Wars and
Yeah.
Marvel.
Ones that used to be holy.
They should have just called it Endgame and just end the game.
That's
bro.
what everyone's saying. It's like, oh, they shouldn't have made any more films.
End the game, bro. It was fun.
Had a good run.
It had a good run.
Have you
Off on a
guys?
high note too, you know.
Yeah, and then if you're gonna do something, then create a new. Make it
Yes.
a generational thing. Someone here? Oh.
No, I was gonna say with that create a new thing with like you can go back to your whole gauntlet if you're Disney, which I like that they did with the Haunted Mansion. Have you guys seen the preview for that?
No.
It actually looks interesting.
Okay.
It's got Danny DeVito and the guy from Atlanta, and he's an experimental actor. I can't think of it. I think it's. I got to think of it, but there's a bunch of people in it. It looks good. It's derived straight from the ride, so I'm interested in seeing it.
Danny DeVito's in it. What's he?
Yeah,
what's he-
I'm more interested in seeing that than like
Yeah.
any Marvel or Star Wars thing right now.
You know, it's so amazing that Danny DeVito's still in the game, dude.
Yeah, I've been seeing his billboard all in San Diego with the Jimmy John's.
I haven't
Just his
seen it.
Big ass face with the fucking sandwich on there.
Where's it at?
There's a few. There's one off Imperial Avenue.
Okay, I gotta
I've seen
peep.
that.
I gotta peep.
Well, that's interesting. Okay. What else we got there?
So I went. You know, when I'm kind of mad at Keith not being here because I went to the movies with him earlier this week and he seemed fine there.
Oh, well, I mean,
Probably
maybe.
something last night.
Yeah, you know, I'm
may-
talking shit. I'm talking shit.
Maybe you gave him the wrong butter on the popcorn.
Maybe. But we went and saw Mission Impossible,
Yeah, I heard.
and I'm gonna say
What's this one called?
I don't know. Is that
Ghost Protocol. No.
that's not-
No,
that's
wait, I'm gonna get
Get this man off the mic.
boo this man. Oh, what is it fucking called?
Oh man, you saw the
I
movie, but you
literally-
don't know what it's called.
I just saw Dead Reckoning. Dead
Oh,
Reckoning.
Dead
Dead
Reckoning.
Reckoning. Yeah.
that's like a sick name.
So, funny backstory on this is, so I don't know if you know this part. So, me and Marquise are texting, and I'm like, I'm watching the first Mission Impossible because I'd watched 1 through 3, and 3 sucked. So I stopped watching it after 3.
You're right.
So he goes, so you haven't seen fucking
Ghost Protocol.
He says, you haven't seen Ghost Protocol? I'm like, no, I haven't seen it. He's like, stop what you're doing on the first one. He's like, watch Ghost Protocol.
so good.
And fucking, I'm like, all right, I'll do that right now. And then right when I set text now, he basically in our Random Gold podcast group chat basically goes, hey, yo, Joaquin ain't seen Ghost Protocol. I was like, yeah, and just like, sick him, Drew.
Yeah.
And like, literally,
Yeah, because he was giving me a hard time about it as well.
Yeah, that's a badass movie.
Yeah.
And it's hard.
That's the one with the tower, right? When in the desert.
Yes.
That's the world's tallest building.
Yeah.
in
That shit
Dubai,
was sick.
and he was hanging off that thing.
That's a good thing
Psychopath.
to transition to what I want to talk about the movie is like those movies are a different experience because you're being sold a different thing. Because we saw it in IMAX, so the sound is incredible, the action's incredible, and like there's this mystic thing that happens with Tom Cruise when you're like, oh, that's fucking him. You know, he's risking his life. Like without spoilers, the one part that in the stunt is there's a part where he's parachuting and you can tell it's him.
Oh yeah, that's well documented.
But like there's a part where like he does the thing where he like tucks and like dives down and then drops. It was nasty.
Yeah, I saw him building the scaffold for that ramp. That's really
So cool.
that's some wild stuff.
Yeah, I would say it's mid. The intro's dope as always.
What's mid?
The movie?
The movie is mid. And
Movie's mid.
to see mid for me is 5 to 7.
So Keith feels the same way.
I don't know what his take is. We were gonna we save it for the pod. We were gonna save it for the pod.
Wow, mid movie.
Now I would say it's a 5 to 7, somewhere in there, and because it runs a little long. And any time a movie feels a little long, you have to ding it, in my opinion.
How many hours did it? 3?
I was in there from 7 to 10 and we saw all the previews.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not that bad.
well, you listen to the
What's
pod.
the
I'm not-
runtime?
The runtime I think is 2.5.
Oh.
So
See, that's not bad.
it's about it.
Yeah.
It's
So I think that's a good note to take it back to Ghost Protocol, though. Ghost Protocol is like 2 hours and 10 minutes, but like that's a good movie because it revises a franchise and it's one of those scripts. So like when I watch a movie, I analyze the script a little bit. Every scene matters. So like every scene adds a twist that permanently changes the whole plot line. And scripts like that take years to make. And that's kind of what I think is up with the quality of all the TV is basically like they have to pump them out, you know what I mean? And that's another thing the strike is about is AI is coming. And you can write stuff with AI. I wrote a part of a script that I'm working on with AI the other day. I was like, can you write a monologue for an alien terrorist taking over a international space station whose dad died in World War II, blah, 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 blah. And it pumped me out like a paragraph, like, oh, humans are blah, blah, blah. It was shit. But it gives me a good thing to put on a page, copy, paste, cut, and then like take in other influence and then go from there, you know. I had, full disclosure, Jaywalk Media uses AI now for our captions, and I use it for drafting and I use it for research, and it's a great tool, and I'd be a fool not to be using it because all of my competition does. You know, everyone does on social media now.
Yeah.
I used to have a team, and like right now I'm doing it more on my own. So like I kind of use the tools that I'm at my hand, and like for $5 a month, I will have like a perfect assistant that I can ask anything of, you know, which sucks, but I want to I do have a person that now helps me too, but like with him, with the person that helps me and with AI, now like I've been able to pump out a lot more content and help us out here too on that end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know you can revise the AI to after he gives you the script. Say no, a little more darker. Oh, keep this, but
Exactly.
yeah. Have you been doing that, or you just okay?
Now that it's like now that can you make it 3 sentences kind of thing. I do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool.
I'm
with
looking.
it.
I'm looking at the runtimes of Star Wars. I like the 2 hour. 2 hours.
So it's like the sweet spot.
It's the
Yeah.
best one right there. Like episode 3 was 2 hours 20 minutes. Empire Strikes Back, you know, arguably the best one. 2 hours 4 minutes. 2 hours 4 minutes.
perfect.
Those
What
are
do you
my
need
2
the extra
favorites.
hour for? You got too much fluff. Fuck out of here.
And
Too
Those
much.
3 hour movies are just annoying, man. Because just like you're literally sitting down, dude, not doing shit for 3 hours. Yeah, it might be a good movie, but you're gonna be sitting down bored at a certain point of those 3 hours.
This is a good transition to this question. When you are around men, do you eat bananas or hot dogs differently?
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck? Okay.
I'm not. No.
It's a meme. It's a meme.
Is it?
It's a meme. It's like how you eat popsicles in front of men, and it's a dude like slicing it with a knife, like, or it's like a video of a guy eating a fucking hot dog, and he's like
hiding, yeah.
hiding it, eating it all quick. I was asking because I went with Javi's brother, and Marquise, and they're all bigger than me, big ass dudes. So I'm like, man, am I gonna have to eat this hot dog in fucking secrecy? I don't want to get fucking.
What do you do? You put your mouth over,
You were like,
your hand over your mouth.
I was eating it like in the corner of my seat. So we're in IMAX with the big old seat. So I was like, like that Russell Wilson video.
No, I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like,
Most of the time, I'm not getting a hot dog. I'm getting maybe like a burger.
You're a burger guy.
I mean, if I have push comes to shove, I'd like to do a burger over a hot dog. But if you have hot dogs, I'll eat it.
100%.
But I'm also trying to stay away from bread. You know how rough that is?
It's bad for you.
It's bad to not eat bread?
No, I think. No, I'm thinking.
Oh, eating bread is bad for you.
Like, there's a lot. I think eating bread's bad for you.
I agree.
Yeah, there's a lot of sugar hidden.
They have gluten-free bread that I've been munching on, but I'm even trying to stay away from that.
Good for you, cutting.
Yeah, cut. Yeah, got some inspiration from the boss. He doesn't eat from between the hours of 7 p.m. till 11 in the morning the next day. Yeah.
Everybody I know that has done it says it takes some time to adjust, but
So
it's
pretty
worth
much
it.
the hours that he eats is 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yeah,
And
intermittent fasting.
Anything after that, he's not touching. I've been drinking a lot of water. It seems to sustain.
That helps out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I heard one time someone told me if you feel hungry a lot, like at night, chug a glass of water and then see if you're still hungry. And that helps me a lot because sometimes I'll be like, I'm fucking hungry, I want a snack, and then I'll just chug a glass of water and be like, I'm fucking not hungry anymore. Go to sleep. You know.
Can we talk about, since we were talking about Star Wars? Can we talk about this blasphemy about well, who was that was talking crap about George Lucas?
I saw the clip. If it looks like it's a writer, someone who wrote. I forgot what the show was. It's a good show, but they were talking about that, thinking George Lucas needs to be a part of Star Wars every time is kind of just an outdated thought and lame. And I think that's bullshit because it needs to come from the source material, in my opinion.
Yeah, you can clearly see where like the issue is, where George Lucas is not involved, and it's just all over the fucking place.
George Lucas is one of my heroes, dude. So I take offense to that, to people being like, I could fucking do what George Lucas does. Like, no, you can't.
I think you can write a Star Wars story. I think you can film a movie with Star Wars. I don't think it's going to be anywhere as good. I think that I think the thing that bothered me is it appeared to me that the undertone of this person. Let me see if I can pull it up.
It's in the chat. I can find it if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. But
See if you can send it to me. But I just it seemed like it came from a place of disrespect. Everybody knows how much George Lucas did, just his whole vision of the idea. But to go beyond that, though, it's the risk and sacrifice that he did to make these films. He paid for it all himself.
What do you mean? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he didn't go to. There's no studio that they went to make Star Wars. It all came out of his pocket. Whoa. Because what he didn't want to do is he didn't want to have a studio. He pitched them the idea, and then they have him change everything. Like, no, we don't like Jar Jar Binks, or we don't. A lot of people don't like Jar Jar Binks.
Fuck him.
Or they don't like the idea of Luke Skywalker. They think that Han Solo should be black, or or the Millennium Falcon should be called the Fast Bird. So he wanted to make sure that no one could touch his
George,
creation.
This hairy creature, it's just not going to work.
That's a good point.
It doesn't
That's a
speak
good
English. People aren't going to relate to it.
That's a good point.
And
I
like
could easily
Chewbacca is one of the most beloved characters.
Yeah.
Easy cuttable.
Perfect example.
There's no face. What?
I mean, I don't really care about Chewbacca personally,
Same.
but he
What?
is.
I'm not a crazy Chewbacca person.
No one wants to hear
Love
about
Chewbacca.
Yeah. I already heard it 20 times.
Yeah. You got a crossbow. Shut the fuck up, bro.
Yeah.
We gotta get a fucking saber. Shoot some bitches, man. They got these laser
Take
guns.
it one time, one shot at a time. 3 of your homies are already dead.
That's why there's no Wookiees. Like,
Shit.
they're too busy getting fucked up.
Episode 3, I thought they did
Bro.
the Wookiees justice.
Where's our species? Well, I don't know. It takes
time to load this shit up.
I hit him with a crossbow. I don't know why. Why the homie's dead? Oh, that's funny. You airdropped it?
I texted it to you.
Oh, don't do that.
Oh no.
That doesn't help me.
So this makes a good point. I'm writing and planning on shooting a show for Roku. Do I need to stop, or is making independent film okay under this?
I think you're good because you're not paying anybody. You're not paying anybody less to do something.
Yeah.
So it's just
Say
you.
again. Say it.
So I'm writing an original thing. I want to put it out on Roku in the next year. And do I need to stop production, or is it since it'd be an independent show? It'd be
stop production because of this whole guild.
this whole thing.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
Are you
right.
part of the guild?
No, I'm not part of any of that. It'd be an independent thing. I'm making it for fun. You know.
You probably can't even do that. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't make production films.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe to
Look
make a
into it.
statement, but
Yeah. You want to talk about what you're writing? What is it?
It is
Is it the alien thing you were talking
It's
about?
a sci-fi show. I want to shoot 10 5-minute shorts and then turn it into a show and then just put it out on Roku. So we could put out the show Random Gold on Roku if we wanted. So you could watch it like a TV show. A lot of people do it actually. And it's something I've been looking at to doing. I just want to put my show out on Roku, just be like, yeah, you guys can check it out on Roku, and you pay $12 a month and you can have it up. And it's just it's basically just a different YouTube.
Yeah. Maybe you should try looking at what's the name of that other brand that's hosting those power slap fights?
Oh,
Rumble?
right.
Rumble.
is something I should look at actually. Rumble has a bad reputation because it's with a lot of far right conservative people use that Rumble because they.
Is it the Mormons or the Mormons over there? Is that what you're trying to stay away from?
Oh, listening to that after the fact is tough, but but I.
Oh, did you? So you regret it a little bit?
No, the one part is regretting it is because I don't know if there's any friends or coworkers or anybody that may be of the faith that I may offend, but also true.
Okay.
But if you are of that faith, I do incline that you should research its history and research its place in society now. And that is my last note on that.
I understand.
Yeah, because I did write on the bottom
because
comment.
we lost 100 subscribers.
I know,
so
I know,
we,
right?
That's
a 7% of our total.
That's all of it. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it was nice knowing you guys.
Well, I wrote in the comment. I go, I dare I was like, please fact check before you come at me for the Mormon stuff.
I know a bunch of them got killed in Mexico for something. I forget what.
That happened a couple years ago. Yeah. They were claiming that some of the land was theirs, and there was they were wild on both sides. I have no stance on that. Let me see what I got. Do you guys hold the door open for someone else? What are your rules?
Yeah.
So So when I was
behind me.
when I was trying for the highway patrol, they actually that's something that they're real keen on is to make sure that before you continue walking, you look back before you continue going through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't, it's gonna. And another thing that they criticize you over is not greeting people as you're walking to whatever quarters you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of annoying. Is okay, I got 2 recruiting officers here. I got a sergeant, and I got his assistant. And you're greeting all of them, and then there's 30 applicants going in a single file line, and they really want all of us to greet the same people. Good morning, ma'am. Oh, good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. And you're all in the same area.
So everyone can hear each other.
Shut the fuck up.
That's an old school way of thinking too.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
That's how I was
You
raised.
just got done saying good morning to these folks. Now you want to hear me say it?
Oh, okay, I get you.
We're all together.
How many times you gotta hear it?
How many times do you need to hear it until you're satisfied? Now I understand that the principle behind it. Sure, yeah, it teach good morals. But shut the fuck up.
I think they might think it's a way to de-escalate before it escalates.
But you open the door. Yeah, you hold the door open. And I've held the door open, and I was even thanked, and that's fine.
Yeah,
that's a weird thing because
I'm not doing it for a thank you. I'm not doing it to talk to you. I'm doing it so you don't hit your face on the glass.
Right,
Or the
just
wood.
let it go right in
Yeah.
someone's face too. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
I do the little scoot. So if it's like a 10 feet
What's a scoot?
So if like I'm like 10 feet away and someone holds it open for me, I do like a little. I'm fake jogging.
I walk. No one's gonna rush me.
Yeah, I feel
I
it.
hate when people do that.
I feel that.
They're just waiting for you at the door. I'm like, oh man, I am not rushing.
Yeah, if you can't catch it within a comfortable walk, I'm gonna let the door go.
You're not gonna double time it?
Fucking no.
Who do you think you are?
What do you mean?
It's Beto's world. We're living in it.
I held my life on pause to hold this.
You should have measured the distance. Oh, he's like a few feet away.
Oh, so it's my fault. It's my fault.
Yeah. I mean, think about it. If I see someone, for example,
No, you should think about it. I put my life on pause to hold this door open for you, and you're not even going to make an effort on your end?
to run. Nah.
I'm making an effort to hold the door open.
That's appreciated when I'm like a few feet away. You know.
I'm just kidding. I don't care.
Yeah. Either way, I wasn't gonna back down. I'm still walking.
I think that's one of those things too between like guy culture and girl culture. Like I was taught, like you hold the door open for people, you greet people.
Yeah.
You know,
same.
my dad was in the military. My brother's in the military, so like a lot of that strict. That's how you address people, ma'am and sir, and then you kind of go from there and you like say hi. I don't know. It's a weird custom. You know, I think it's all customary stuff that like we kind of do without talking about. But it's like you hold the door open for people, and you're one of the cogs that like greases the wheel in society. You know, like it kind of pushes it forward. But is it a small thing that no one gives a fuck about? You know,
I don't give. If someone says thank you to me, I don't care. If they do, I don't care. Just
yeah,
doing it, just
it
to
always
be
feels
nice,
good. I feel like it feels good.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm getting my jog on if someone's holding the door open for me.
I give it a little scoot. Just it's a gesture.
No, I'm not scooting. I'm jogging.
You're jogging.
I'm there.
I'm walking.
Drew's there. Hell yeah.
I'm there.
If you want to hold the door for me while I'm walking, thank you.
I'm doing the same thing in the streets too. When there's someone trying to make a left-hand turn or a right turn.
I hate that even more, dude.
If I'm running,
if I'm walking and someone's trying to turn and you know I see him and I'm across, I'm not gonna run just so he could turn.
Oh,
I'm
running.
a scoot guy. That's where I give a scoot.
I'm not running.
so are
I'm
you
just gonna walk.
Are you walking slower?
No, that's fucked up.
Okay.
If I am jaywalking and I see a car, not jaywalking, but if I'm crossing the street and I see a car coming pretty fast, you know, I'll walk really slow. I'm like, dude, this is a cross street, bro. Like, relax. I'm going really slow.
So if
it's at a stop sign, some guy's pulling up hella fast, trying to get his groove on, you know, trying to get the fuck out of there. I'm taking my time.
There's some wild drivers out there that
you're playing with fire, sir. Okay, I got one for you then. So you're leaving a parking lot. Mm-hmm. There's no parking. There's a car that is ready to. They see you. They're like, "Oh, it's my favorite. It's the best day ever." Someone's leaving. I just rolled up. Are you taking your time there too?
What do you mean?
You're getting ready to leave a parking spot, and then there's a car that wants your spot. Are you taking your time to get out of there?
No, I'm just gonna get out normally, like I normally would.
Oh, so you're not gonna scoot?
No, because I mean I'm already leaving. You know.
Yeah,
he's not rushing me. He's not doing anything.
That's
to me.
actually one that I don't really scoot about either.
Yeah, I'm just getting out normally. I'm not gonna take.
I take my time to leave because if I gotta look something up on my phone, you know, kind of things.
Sense.
Sometimes like I need a breath to chill to like
put some music on,
get the AC going, you know, before I go. I don't like being rushed at all.
Okay, no, I understand that. Yeah, okay, we all seem to find common ground there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
okay, I'm not unreasonable.
No,
hey,
I don't think you're unreasonable.
Still walking though.
Fuck you, Bethel.
So without Keith, do you guys want to get into the fight stuff?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay.
So it looks like Ngannou and Fury are going to fight in a boxing match. We're all sleepy emoji on that, right?
That seems pretty cool. I thought what was crazier is that Francis Ngannou came out. I saw a video where he comes out and he says that Dana White tried to offer Tyson Fury a fight with John Jones in the MMA cage, and Fury declined it.
Yeah.
Even though Dana White has come out publicly and said he does not do gimmick fights, this motherfucker tried to throw a contract and he got fucking rejected.
Well, I mean, that's not as far-fetched as a gimmick fight as this Elon Zuckerberg.
Exactly.
No, right?
That's about as gimmicky as gimmick gets, sir.
I don't think that's not gonna happen.
Elon's training with what's his face? Did you see that?
With whatchamacallit. Who's he training with? He's training with
Izzy. Israel.
No, I think that's Zuck.
No.
That's Zuckerberg is training with Izzy. Yeah.
No, I see.
And Volkanovski.
I see Lex Friedman.
Oh, he was training with Muz.
He's rolling with both. He rolls with both.
That's cool.
I generally don't think it's gonna happen. They make too much money to put on some fucking show for the people.
I didn't know Elon's 50. I didn't know that.
I can see it.
That makes sense.
Zuckerberg, he's more of a spry young guy, a little older than me, couple years older.
Yeah.
So I got to see him just getting his grapple on. Speaking
he's
of,
having
GSP's
fun.
back.
Oh yeah, he's coming back to fight in that grappling tournament.
I did
Yeah,
see
so
that.
so I could see. Let's see a grappling thing going on. Dana's all into the slap's probably not working. He's probably just like, all right. This,
Mark Zuckerberg and Musk slap competition. Power slap.
oh, see if you want to
But
sell some tickets, you could get that.
I
going.
genuinely don't think they make too much money to come in and entertain people. They don't need to be doing all this.
Yeah. What? There was another fight that's going on too.
Oh, we saw the
that's right.
the prospect of Ronda Rousey coming back, and were we all sleepy emoji on that as well?
Okay, I had some time to think about this. I'll let you speak first.
I don't think she'll come back. I feel like she does come back. It might be for a check, but she doesn't need a check, so I don't think she has the motivation. She's doing WWE for a minute. She got money. It's gonna be like another McGregor thing.
So what's the point of coming back?
Exactly. What's the point of coming back? What are you? I mean, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, you came back when
Nunez retires."
left."
Yeah, right as Nunez left. Yeah, because that was the thing.
She was afraid. She was afraid of the hands the whole
Hell
time.
yeah.
Well, Rousey's a trailblazer, man. Rousey is an absolute trailblazer, and I think it's she does deserve respect and does deserve her due. But I wonder if she wants to come back for the love of the sport kind of thing, which I got nothing but mad respect for. If she wants to come back and say, I want to put on the gloves, I want to fucking put out one more time and put it on the line, I got nothing but mad respect. That first fight is going to say, though, whether she can compete with the current competition, which I don't know.
It's the Brock Lesnar effect when he came back to fight the Mark Hunt. Came back for that UFC 200. So as we're approaching the 300 mark, I think Dana's over here. He's like,
Why not, man?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Let's try to get some big star power here. Brock, he ain't coming back. That'd be wild if he came back. That'd be wild.
He's a sensation, man. I love watching Brock Lesnar fights.
I want to see. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Because Miller, he's trying to get on there too. What's his name? Miller? I forgot. But he was in UFC 1, 2, and he's trying to make it to 3 as well.
Damn.
Jim Miller.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah. Jim Miller. Oh yeah, he's gonna be UFC 300. No problem. He just won his last 2 fights spectacularly.
Mm-hmm.
So with Ronda, if she's trying to make a point for herself, okay, I'm more open minded than I thought I was. But the only 2 fights that make sense to me, if she's gonna fight, I'll start with the second pick first. Misha Tate. Her and Tate hate each other.
Yeah,
back.
I love that.
Now, I could see where, and this goes into who I want to see her fight most. Holly Holm.
Yes.
She's fighting today.
Okay. So I want to see Holly Holm fight Ronda if that does happen. All you got to do is just say that, and it sells itself.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I bring up Misha Tate, not only because of their hatred towards each other, but Misha Tate could bring up the story and say, and it's not a big pull, but it's kind of I kind of see it. Is Tate could say, I beat the girl that beat you,
Yeah.
so therefore you can't beat me, even though she beat her 3 times.
Yeah.
Ronda beat Misha Tate's ass 3 different times. So how you gonna make that justification?
It's a styles make fights argument.
Yeah, but if you're just fighting someone that's 0-2, I don't want to see that. No,
I
no one
agree.
wants to watch that.
And Ronda Rousey is of an Olympic caliber.
She's a
fighter.
judo. Yeah, she's a
She's
judo
an Olympian,
practitioner.
bro. She'd be just fine.
Yeah.
She can enter the octagon. I think with
I think she could hold herself. But
9 months training, I think she'd be just fine.
I don't think she can.
No, you don't think so? You think she's been away too much? She lives on a farm now.
The game's too far advanced now.
Is it gonna be
It's a
like
different
that
game.
one?
She's a 35 pounder.
Kron Gracie,
So-
came back with some outdated ass style.
35.
Right.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. No.
I would like to see it happen, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I think
Yeah.
Ariel Helwani tweeted something out that there's no rumor that rumor should be shot down.
Oh, shoot down? Oh, well then we're just wasting our breath then. Oh, okay. Yeah, if Arrow said it, then yeah, that's... But then, who knows? Get it? Arrow Helwani's nose? All right, let's move on.
So, Do you guys buy hard copies of games
Always.
or digital copies?
Oh,
never digital.
Marquise is always about the discs.
Yeah.
I don't game anymore. I just play chess.
Nice.
Yeah.
So basically 13% of the games before 2010, all of those games, only 13% of them are still available.
Oh yeah, I heard something about 87% of the classic games are going extinct.
Exactly. So I actually side with Marquise more now of buying a hard copy because
what's not available? Digital games?
So
Of classic games? They're
classic
only
games,
available?
only 13% of classic games are available in production anymore or available to play.
To what degree? So you're saying
So a hard copy. You can go and buy this game. For example, you want to buy old school, Super Mario 64. You want to go out and buy it. Boom, you can buy that physically. There's only 13% of games where you can go out and do that. The 87%,
Really?
87% of them are either
So what
coming
the
to-
secondhand market is just
It's just shooting down. Games are getting damaged. Games are not making it through the 20-year mark. It's just wear and tear.
well that's the whole argument on optical media anyway. Having actual physical media, that stuff isn't meant to last long.
Yeah,
Look at the
they can be
look at the
preserved, but
yeah, to a degree, but even then, like I've seen a lot of these ROM emulators, like they don't run, and it's not the problem with the emulator or the ROM. It's just the way that you can. Maybe I am using the wrong emulator, but when I play an emulated game, like a good one would be Super Mario RPG. Mm-hmm. It's not playing the same way that the original game's playing. It's not with the original hardware, and it's not ran the way it's supposed to. Now, I'm sure there's some mad scientists that have accomplished it, and I could be wrong, but the ROMs that I've done, that I've played, it's not going to play 1-to-1 as far as the original game.
Yeah.
And it's not meant to. It's not gonna.
it's emulating it.
But for me, ROMs are just. It seems to be. It feeds my hunger to play the game. A lot of times, even watching the game play it, or a lot of the cutscenes, I'm satisfied with that alone. Now, if you actually want to go and play the original game, isn't there options that you can play like the small. Like those small consoles that you can buy.
See, that's what the issue comes in, where they want companies to try to preserve games. Because Nintendo, not too long ago, they shut down the whole 3DS shop. So there's 1,000+ digital games that are just gone. You can't get them anymore. Same thing with the Wii U. Sony was going to do it with the PlayStation 3 store, but there was a lot of backlash, so they just backpedaled and didn't do it. So that's what the issue is, cool. There is wear and tear in these games, and that's why there's only 87%, that are going extinct, just because all the wear and tear. But people want to be able to emulate games. Nintendo doesn't let you emulate games. They'll sue you. They'll fucking run you your money.
Who
Nintendo.
won't? Nintendo.
They'll run you your money. I've seen them take down mad emulators and charge them a good bill.
No shit.
So that's where the issue is. Cool. We want to be able to emulate games, but these companies aren't letting us.
I don't see how they can stop that.
They can't. It's impossible to stop, but they can make it hard.
Well, you could, make it hard, but you're still able to accomplish. There's workarounds around it. You could do anything, but
Yeah.
My issue is that I've seen the emulations that I play. It's just it's stupid small things. Like every now and then when you're running through the forest, you got like this weird artifact that just won't shut the fuck up. It's just like whenever you run through the forest, it's like, oh, all the trees are red now. I'm like, why? All right, whatever. You keep running through the forest, and then next thing you know, they're green. You're like, well, okay. So be careful with those digital. I don't know how long is a CD supposed to land.
I don't either.
Last. I'll tell you, in film, when the mini DV films, shelf life is about 20 years. Now that can vary depending on how many times if you re-recorded over the mini DV tapes. But if you don't archive that footage, you could possibly lose
it.
Yeah, because that stuff's not going to last forever.
Yeah.
So that much I am aware of. But
Yeah.
but it can last up to 50 years.
If you take care of it, though.
It depends on the condition, the quality, and like I said, how many times you re-record it, and even if it also depends on your whatever your weather's like situation. If it's drier, if it's more wet. So there you go.
Are you guys casual gamers? Like, how much do you guys game over 8 hours a week?
No.
Yeah, it depends what game comes out. Like when Zelda came out, Tears of the Kingdom, I was probably clocking a little more 8 hours than a week.
Yeah.
But now I'll slowly start to just lay back. Maybe play an hour a week, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
An hour a week?
Maybe, I don't know.
How do you do that? So you only fire it up for one time?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Sometimes I just want to watch TV and don't want to play games. Other times I do. I'll go on a binge and I'll just play for like 2-3 hours straight.
That seems like the loading screen alone is going to take up. You finish the mission and then you're done.
Or just fail a bunch of times and just, you know what, fuck this.
Okay. All right. How many hours are you clocking in?
So I play Warzone with friends. So we have a group chat. Anytime we can get like 3 to 4 of us, we'll try to play. I play between 8 and 10 hours a week. Because I do also have a Switch, and every once in a while I'll be playing like Pokemon or Mario or Donkey Kong, something like iconic. And I can't put it down for like a couple weeks, and then like I won't play Switch for months. And then I'll pick it up again. I'll be like playing something again. But yeah, I like Switch because you can pick it up and put it down and take it with you. You
stays
know?
in the same place. You can turn it off, you load it up, and the screen's still going to be where you left off.
Also, Nintendo has that thing. That they're standalone, they have their own storylines, their own characters, and they do them justice and they do it right. Their games always are high quality. Like, I got nothing but respect for Nintendo, in my opinion.
Well,
they do a lot of things wrong, man.
Yeah, let me know.
Well, yeah, we talk about all the time that number of times you could play a demo and then they shut you out. You could play Bayonetta for the Wii U. You could play it only 3 times. The demo. And then I can't play the demo anymore.
That's bullshit. And they do pinch you for money and shit. Like most gaming companies do. I do agree on that.
I think Nintendo's the worst, though. You're paying for a live service, where the live service is fucking trash, Playing with other friends is so garbage.
Yeah,
here's
that's
my
true.
12-letter fucking friend code. Add me.
It's so hard to add a friend on that.
Are you serious? They still do that?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
You got to add a 12-letter friend code.
And you're still paying. I mean, it's not that much, $5 a month. That's the bare minimum. If you want to get some of the classic games, you got to drop another $20 a month. And then if you want something else, it's just
whack.
Wait, it's a subscription model?
Yeah, they have a subscription model.
I can't just buy a game and then that's it.
You have to sign up for the subscription, I think, to buy the game, maybe, if you want. Or to download it.
Okay, so here's this then. So if I no longer want the subscription model, am I still able to play the game?
I haven't.
You're
tried
not
it out,
familiar with
I think
that.
it depends on the game.
Maybe.
Well, the problem is that Nintendo has a lot of good games from the N64 and the GameCube. As far as I'm concerned, I mean those are pretty. That's my area of games. I wouldn't say. I'm not itching to get back in Animal Crossing, but I had a lot of fun with Animal Crossing.
They got great IPs.
Yeah.
They got great intellectual property.
You see, Disney needs to take a fucking note from their book because they actually come out and do new shit. I mean, I'm not a fan of Pikmin, but the fact that they came out with something different like Pikmin is really cool. I like that.
Did you guys see the Mario movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
It's fun. Worth a watch.
Well, I
liked it.
Well, I fell asleep.
Oh, no.
Keith is over here giving me a hard time. He's like, I told you to take a nap.
I remember him vividly telling you that to take a nap.
Yeah, but the problem about that Mario movie is that it just like he said, it's like Mario didn't have to be there. Peach was doing everything.
That's true.
That didn't bother you?
Well, they're doing a thing with Peach now. Nintendo, they're making a standalone game with Peach.
Peach is having her own game.
Yep.
What's she doing?
I don't know.
Playing golf and throwing turnips
throwing
at
ass,
people. Throwing ass.
She does have that backside.
Yeah. Backside 50-50 grind.
Yeah.
I can see why Bowser wanted it.
Yo, what was that last thing that you wanted to talk about? The Microsoft deal.
Oh, yeah, the FTC deal where FTC is trying to block Microsoft from purchasing Activision and Blizzard, And a bunch of shit came out where it was emails that Microsoft and Sony were sending to each other. And a bunch of shit came out where Sony was kind of fucking up on a lot of shit where the reason why Microsoft bought Bethesda was because Sony was trying to pay Bethesda mad money so Starfield and all these games don't go on Xbox. Sony pays a lot of money to Square Enix so they don't put games on Microsoft.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And they're like, see, you don't bat an eye, when Sony's doing this to block us from making money, but you're trying to block this deal where we buy Activision and Blizzard. And the main issue with the FTC is they think that Microsoft is going to, you know, cancel out Sony out of the picture from Call of Duty, which would be stupid because that if it's a multi-console thing, it just makes so much more money.
Yeah.
But I mean, they won. Microsoft won, so they can purchase Activision and Blizzard, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
They got those IPs now. They got what World of Warcraft and now all those fucking IPs.
Overwatch.
Yeah, I don't know about that though.
I used to love playing Overwatch, but now the way they've fucked it up, so I'm not ever going back to that in my
I haven't
opinion.
even touched it, but I think it's crazy. Sony was blocking Microsoft from getting a lot of games to get played on their system, which is very shady. You know,
super shady.
Is it though?
I think it's shady because the FTC wouldn't bat an eye when Sony does it, but then Microsoft is trying to buy another studio or another publishing company, and they're trying to like make a big fuss. We're like, this is not right. You know, why are you letting him do this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
In the end, they lost.
I could see that point.
Yeah, in the end, they lost the FTC, but they still got to go through the UK to see if they can purchase them for some reason.
Makes sense.
I see.
Great work, Bethel. Good shit. Yeah.
Thanks for holding it down.
Thank you, bro. Yeah, we're hoping Keys feels better. Hoping we all have a good weekend. You know, a great episode, guys. I'm stoked we still did it. You know?
I had some fun.
Very fun. Very
participate a little more than I usually do.
Mm-hmm. All good. That's what we're a team.
We did it.
Yeah, we did it.
The Three Amigos.
Yeah. Is this the Mexican episode?
Yeah.
This is the Mexican episode for sure.
It's gonna be called Three Amigos.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right, guys, that's it. We'll catch you guys next week.
Awesome.
Later.
Good night.
It's over.
Oh, shit.
It's over.